Tonight for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10. Their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Gets it through the middle. He's at the 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence on the play fake. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, I'm gun. Go.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Butker with the extra point. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Jukes away from 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. More than 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he loses the football. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they're still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the
The 43. Dive play straight ahead. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go check. Ready? Rig alert.
We'll go with a design keeper. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First and 10 from the 32. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And this one does not go far.
Jamar Chase. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ready. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Panther 60.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Lawrence will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Will take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Rob.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Hey, Lion.
Slot receivers headed left. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Red, all right. Hey, Soko, hunt.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's Reed on the slant. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Rip, 23.
They go play action. Lawrence. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pitch. He's thrown again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 13-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll be right back to Cincinnati after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it, second and 4.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's a throw. Oh, he lost the football. Jags pick it up. Not much return after the fumble, but they will take over inside the red zone.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. There's a dive up the middle. Pushing it up past the 30. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Let's go. Go, check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Handoff now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Ready up.
3rd down now, Jaguars going nickel.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Alert blow. Check go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is a heater going deep. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, tomato. Done.
Tootin gets it from the gun, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw, so it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Hand off to Tootin. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. So Liam Cohen not shying away from risk. He's got the offense out there. They're going for it. On 4th down, here's Lawrence. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Back to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Here's the 24. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now it's Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the... This is caught inside the 15. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
16-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Air it out on third. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
On red.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
11. Silver.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Gain 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 15. And a Jaguar first down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Butker knocks it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go. Soka, hot.
On the ground, Tootin. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. This is Reed working the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And the hit helps set him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd down give to Tootin. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, to recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger. Shot.
On play action now, Lawrence taking a shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
But more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Here we go,
Now it's Tootin. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now running here with Tootin. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Pass play coming here. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
70 Lion.
Back to the well again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
Walker on the stop.
70
Tackled
Lion.
back at the 28-yard line.
Come 19. Come 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll go play action. On the move, headed right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
18 Pioneer. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check out.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. A run here with Tootin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They kick the running back in motion. Lawrence working from the gun. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Third down and 1.
Hey, go!
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60, Dragon 60. They can't stop us.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play.
I'll tell you this, Kate. Once I've thrown 2 picks to this same guy, I'm not throwing anywhere near his vicinity. And this guy is seeing everything right out of the QB's hands. And more importantly, he's catching it and taking the ball away. That's his 3rd of the game.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. 1st down throw. Lawrence. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Lawrence again here, 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Hey, run! Soga's hot!
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Butker knocks it through, and they push their lead to 23.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Decent 24.
Shooting with it. Free inside the 30. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead.
Bengals 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
16-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Caleb Ransom.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
We've set it down from 37.
Reload, go!
On 1st down, they'll run. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set up! Check go!
Back-to-back kick. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. Now the Bengals have it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 48-yard line.
2nd down carry for Sampson. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and get this up on the ground. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Quick throw right side. And he's taken down at the 30. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
And the Bengals.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. What do you want?
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Get 22 out of that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready up.
Hey!
Check out.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey. Go.
They'll try and punch it in.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it. Not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Set up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
4th and goal.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
70. Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Ready.
And he drops it. As costly a time as any to bobble the throw on 4th and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win.